All right, let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we're demystifying exactly how modern businesses are scaling these massive AI workforces. And get this, they're doing it without touching a single line of code. If you've been paying even a little bit of attention to the tech space lately, you know AI is literally everywhere. But let's be real, there's a huge gap between playing around with a generic chatbot and actually deploying a useful, scalable AI workforce that truly drives your business forward. Think of it less like a chat window and more like a fleet of little robots with tool belts, fully equipped to do the heavy lifting for you. We're going to dig into some really fascinating insights from the Beltroni editorial team on how cross-industry AI automation is just completely changing the game. We'll see how totally different sectors are taking the exact same underlying tech and using it to solve their own very specific operational bottlenecks. The Salesforce of AI isn't a single tool. It's a platform that adapts to any operational mastery. You know, that quote fundamentally shifts how we need to be thinking about AI. For the longest time, we've looked at AI as this super specialized, single-purpose thing. You'd buy one piece of software to draft your emails, another one to crunch your data, maybe a third just to run a basic customer service bot. But this highlights a massive paradigm shift. Calling it the Salesforce of AI means it's not just a basic tool anymore. It's a completely adaptable platform. It's a foundational layer that literally molds itself to your operations, whatever they happen to be. It's no longer about forcing your business to adapt to the AI. Now, the AI actually adapts to your business. To really get how this works, we've got to wrap our heads around the concept of a horizontal platform, a unified core system designed to be customized for vastly different industry needs. The best way to picture this is to look back at how Salesforce revolutionized the business world. Before platforms like that existed, if you were in real estate, you bought real estate software. Finance, you bought finance software. But a horizontal platform introduces one unified core system, a shared logic that can be fully customized for the incredibly specific needs of, well, literally any industry vertical. It basically pours the foundation, and then you get to build the exact house that fits your specific neighborhood. And that perfectly illustrates what Beltroni is pulling off with AI right now. Think about the classic Salesforce model, horizontal CRM logic applied to any vertical. Beltroni is taking that exact same horizontal concept and applying it to agentic AI. So instead of just chatting back and forth with you, the AI actually has the autonomy to take action. Instead of just managing customer relationships, they're providing a baseline of operational AI logic that layers into absolutely any industry. The AI has the core cognitive ability to reason, to act, to process information, but the specific tasks it actually executes, those are entirely dependent on the vertical it's placed into. Okay, let's hit a quick lightning round. It's one thing to talk about horizontal platforms in theory, but it's way more impactful to see it in action. So, we're going to look at 3 completely distinct industries, each with unique problems, strict regulations, and totally different customer bases. 3 distinct industries, one shared AI platform. Let's see how they scale. First up, healthcare and legal, where navigating high compliance is the name of the game. In these environments, making a mistake just isn't an option, right? Precision is absolutely everything. We're talking medical records, patient data, confidential legal briefs. You literally cannot afford an AI that hallucinates or goes rogue. So, Beltroni agents adapt to this specific vertical by operating under completely locked down rules. They manage highly sensitive data intake with absolute security. The AI here isn't trying to be creative. It acts as this ultra-secure, hyper-vigilant intake specialist. It strictly follows the rules, ensuring that every piece of sensitive data is collected and stored without a single human error or security breach. Number 2, retail and e-commerce, focusing entirely on support and logistics. Now, when we pivot over to retail, the main bottleneck completely shifts. It goes from strict compliance to handling massive volume and logistics. Here, the AI agents seamlessly bridge the gap between your store's backend systems and the actual buyer. Just think about the power of that for a second. The AI analyzes your live inventory data in real time. It knows exactly what's sitting in the warehouse at this very moment. Then, it turns around and delivers highly personalized product recommendations based only on what you actually have in stock and ready to ship. It's basically acting like the world's greatest sales associate, one who instantly knows the exact stock levels of thousands of items and can guide a customer straight to checkout. And finally, number 3, home services, where it's all about securing the booking. Think about your local plumbers, roofers, or HVAC teams. For them, the name of the game is pure lead conversion. Look, if your pipe bursts at 2 a.m., you're going to keep calling plumbers until someone actually picks up the phone, right? In this vertical, Beltroni's platform adapts into a 24/7 voice agent. It answers the phone instantly no matter what time it is. But it doesn't just take a message and say, we'll call you back. It actively pulls property data to generate instant, accurate quotes right on the spot, and it secures the booking before the caller even hangs up. It locks in that customer before they even have a chance to think about calling a competitor. It's the exact same underlying AI tech as the one handling legal documents, but the business logic is entirely dialed in on rapid lead conversion. When you map all of this out side by side, it perfectly proves our whole horizontal platform theory. It shows exactly how one core system achieves three radically different business goals. For healthcare and legal, the goal is compliance, so the AI acts as a secure data intake specialist. Pivot to retail, the goal is support and logistics, so the AI transforms into an engine for live, personalized recommendations. And then for home services, the goal is lead conversion, so the AI becomes a 24/7 voice quoting machine. It's just a brilliant breakdown of how a single foundation supports vastly different operational architectures. The zero-code revolution. Now, hearing about all these complex, highly specific AI functions, you're probably thinking you'd need a massive, super expensive team of software developers to build this stuff out. But actually, the true power of this cross-industry platform is just how accessible it is. We are quite literally in the middle of a zero-code revolution. Here's how simple it is. Step 1, you literally just upload your business mastery. You don't write a single line of code, you just provide the context. You take your training docs, your standard operating procedures, your brand guidelines, and you just feed them right into the platform. Honestly, it's exactly like onboarding a new human employee, except you're doing it for a totally scalable digital workforce. You supply the know-how, and then step 2, Beltroni handles the rest. The horizontal platform digests all that information and completely builds out your personalized AI workforce. It handles all the crazy complex backend structuring for you, leaving you with a highly knowledgeable AI team with zero coding required on your end. So I want to leave you with this thought to chew on. We've just seen how this exact same technology securely manages highly sensitive legal data, drives real-time e-commerce sales, and books late-night plumbing emergencies, all without anyone needing to be a software engineer. Knowing that this horizontal, zero-code technology exists right now, how would you customize it to scale your own operational mastery? If you didn't need developers to build it, what would your AI workforce be doing today? It's a fascinating question, and honestly, it's the one that's going to define this next huge era of business scalability.